All right, let's jump right in. I want to talk about a really weird idea today. What if I told you that being smart could actually be your biggest weakness as an investor? I know, it sounds totally backwards, but stick with me because we're going to unpack how your own brain power can set a trap for you in the market. Let this one sink in for a second. Have you ever made a money decision, looked back, and thought, what was I thinking? You did all the homework, you felt like you had a handle on it, and it still went sideways. Well, this quote right here, it nails the problem. It's not about your IQ score. The real fight, well, that's happening somewhere completely different. So let's get into what I call the high IQ myth. You know the one. It's this idea that you have to be some kind of super genius with a PhD in everything to win at investing. We picture complicated charts and predicting the future. But honestly, the real world just doesn't work that way. So, what is going on here? I mean, seriously, why do brilliant people, we're talking surgeons, rocket scientists, you name it, make rookie mistakes when it comes to their own money? It just doesn't add up, does it? And boom, here's the answer. The game isn't about outsmarting the stock market. It's about outsmarting yourself. You see, the hardest part of all this isn't the math. It's managing that crazy cocktail of emotions we all have. The fear, the greed, that feeling of missing out, all that stuff that's just swirling around in your head. What's fascinating is that this isn't random. It's actually a super predictable pattern. So predictable, in fact, that we can map it out. We're going to call it the poor return chain, and it shows you exactly how a brilliant mind gets totally hijacked by plain old human emotion. Just look at this. It's a domino effect, and it all starts with one single thing, an emotional decision. From there, it's a straight line to buying at the top or selling at the bottom, basically a bad entry or a bad exit. And the result? You guessed it, lower returns. It's a simple and pretty devastating three-step path. So let's be super clear on what an emotional decision really is. It's that feeling you get when a stock is shooting for the moon and you just have to get in on it. That's FOMO. Or it's the market taking a dip and you feel that pit in your stomach and just sell everything. These aren't plans, they're pure gut reactions. And this is the part you really need to get. That first step, that's everything. It's the whole ballgame. Once emotion is in the driver's seat, it doesn't matter how smart you are, no amount of brain power can fix the mess that follows. You've already lost. Okay, enough with the problem, right? How do we actually fix this? That brings us to the most important part of this whole thing, the winning shift. It's not about getting smarter. It's about changing your entire approach. It's a fundamental shift in mindset, and it is the key to everything. Now this lays it all out. On one side, you've got the genius. Super high IQ, sure, but they're run by their emotions. The result? Total roller coaster returns. Then you look at the disciplined. They might not be the certified genius, but they are systematic. They're process-driven. And what do they get? Consistency. And in this game, consistency is king. So, you want to be the disciplined investor? Here's your toolkit. First, you need a clear plan, something you make when you're thinking clearly, not in the heat of the moment. Then, you have to commit to taking emotion out of the equation. You got to focus on your system, not on what happens day to day. And finally, you have to value your process way, way more than trying to predict the future. Look, if you walk away with just one single idea today, I want it to be this: discipline beats intelligence. Say it again. Discipline beats intelligence. Every time. It's not about being the smartest person in the room. It is about being the one who can stick to the plan. That's it. That's the secret sauce. So, to wrap it all up, the winning shift boils down to this. It's about where you put your trust. You stop trusting those gut feelings, those flashes of panic, or those sudden brilliant ideas that pop into your head. Instead, you put 100% of your faith in a process, a system, one that you built and you know works. And that's what I want to leave you with, because the first step to becoming disciplined is just deciding to be. So, which investor are you going to be? Are you going to be the genius, constantly fighting your own emotions? Or are you going to be the disciplined one, the one who quietly builds success by just trusting the process? The choice is all yours.